noise.
It was fucking Worth's fault, not my fault.
Every mistake in tonight's podcast is Worth's fault. Can we change everything to dicks on his background stuff? Dude, we should.
Just a
That'd
giant
so
erection.
fun. No. I did it to my dad. Did I tell you about this?
I don't think so.
I haven't told you about. Okay, so my dad, when I lived in my parents' house, and me and my dad were notorious for April Fool jokes on each other, like good ones. So one year, I got into his laptop and I changed. When I say everything, I mean desktop, icons, homepage. When he right clicked, it would make like this no every single time. And it was just all dicks. Like everything was dicks. And then he was trying to I changed his password and it was just penis 3 times back to back to back. And when you would click on the hint thing, I put the message, "What the fuck do you think it is?" And my dad still couldn't figure it out for a while. And he's like, "Patrick, get the fuck up here and change my computer back to normal." Oh, man. It was pretty funny. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Friendly Fire Gaming Podcast, episode 19.
Hi.
Hello.
There's only 3 of us here, so not
There's
all
3 of
make
us,
noise.
and Disco keeps tapping his phone nonstop because he got this dumb tap.
I'm
mobile
talking to Sean.
app.
Well, fuck Sean.
Yeah, tell him to send a list of what he's been playing this week. Oh wait, we already know. Anyway, Disco's here too.
Just 3-man podcast.
Yeah, it's 3-man. It's rough. It's rough. People are out having fun at concerts.
And Sean's doing whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
he's
we don't know
doing.
what Sean's doing.
Yeah,
So
Sean, you little bitch.
All he
Yeah.
said is today has been a joke. That's what he said.
a
Oh, damn.
joke.
Sounds like his life.
Sounds hilarious.
He
It
says
is.
that every single day.
My life is busy, but it's not horrible.
Yeah, not a
Except
joke.
for where I work.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
that
horrible.
always sucks.
we got a little bit to talk about. I have just some fun stuff to talk about in general, and unlike these guys, I watched Gamescom, so I'm gonna talk about what I saw that interests me personally. Maybe you guys don't care.
I saw parts of Xbox's stuff, but they didn't really say a whole lot new.
Oh, I watched
There's one big Xbox thing that happened.
yeah.
The biggest thing. So
Yeah. Well, anyway, what have we been playing this week? Disco.
I have been playing multiple games, surprisingly.
Dun dun.
it's exciting.
I know. I'm
Big news from Disco.
Played some Rocket League. Played some Modern Warfare Remastered. Played Dokkan Battle, as usual.
hooray.
Downloaded a new mobile game just for shits and giggles called Tap Titans 2, I think?
2?
Tap Titans 2.
Did you play the first one?
No. I
course.
saw Drew play it before, though.
Oh, okay.
So I played a little bit of that. I've been playing this weird game called BB Tan. It's like this old school game. It's kind of like Brick Breaker, but you get like multiple balls, and you can like pick them up as you go, and you just slowly get more and more and more and more balls.
As a mobile game?
Yeah,
Huh.
That sounds challenging.
Interesting.
yeah, it's tough, but
Well, I'm just saying, like, do you just click to slide, or do you hold and slide? You just keep your finger on the phone?
no,
and
you just
keep
click
going
it, you aim and let go, and then it fires all the balls at that spot.
back. Oh, so it's more like Peggle. To where,
No,
like,
they don't bounce or anything. Like they bounce in a predictable pattern.
yeah.
I mean, I guess Peggle bounces in a predictable pattern,
I thought
but
you
you'd
were
have to be able
saying-
to see into
But then
the
it goes
fucking
crazy
future.
after that. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you were saying that you shot it and then it bounced back at you, and I'm like, that would be super hard.
No, it's not. It's not like Brick Breaker where you constantly hit it back up. Oh,
What did I say before we
I
started?
was
Way to
gonna give a
interrupt.
demonstration.
Fool.
I'm excited. This sounds fun. This is
So-
this is a poop game.
You casual
It
skunk.
is.
That's what it's called. No, this is poop
So
game.
you just aim like this and let it go.
Oh,
And
gross.
so
some
see, I got that plus sign. So now
Garbage
I have,
graphics.
now I have 2 balls.
my God.
So I
Shut your
fire 2 balls now. Now I
pretty
have
cool,
3
actually.
balls. So I fire 3.
But you have to hit something at least once.
They
to
all
get a new
have
ball.
numbers on them.
Weird. It's like a reverse Tetris.
Kind of.
It's
yes.
like stacking from the top down, but in the way whatever you leave open,
Dude.
it stays.
Ooh.
Huh.
Oh.
Oh well, this okay.
Oh, he's
no,
getting it, he's
well,
getting
it's
it,
going
he's
back
getting it, he's
back and
getting it.
forth over and over and over.
Oh.
Oh, you
So-
failed, Disco.
So close.
You could have cleared.
Clearing doesn't do anything.
Riveting audio
know,
podcast.
yeah, I know,
here.
sorry.
I'm trying to
Anyway.
explain everything with it.
It looks fun.
See what I
Oh,
mean?
that was terrible.
Like, you keep getting more and more balls as it goes.
It just keeps bouncing straight back at you. Is the sound still on?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah,
what
what
else you
else?
been playing, Disco?
That looks kinda
As you're
fun,
playing
actually.
the game, it does look fun. Actually, that's a good poop game.
Yeah, it is.
I know you don't
And,
like that term, but
I've never said that.
I thought you,
I think you sound like a 4-year-old, but other
yeah,
than
I'm
that,
before you. It's a poop game. You just
it's a game while you're shitting. I
yeah,
remember
it is.
violently shit when you play.
I
I'm
turned
not doing
on my
that. It's just-
Xbox or my PC, but I don't think I actually played any PC games.
No
I guess
pub
from the
either?
last time that I was on the pod, I played some PUBG and Dead Cells.
Cool.
I really want to play that.
Yeah, I was actually Jake was
Really wanna play
streaming
that.
Dead Cells the other night, and so I was watching him play. He's way better at it than
Jake
I am.
Boone. Oh, really?
He's so much faster at it, and he actually uses the dodge roll, and I never use the dodge roll. And I
not
kinda-
play Dark Souls?
I just forget that it's there because you have to hit the shift key. Shift key.
Yes. Speaking of poop,
You have to hit the shift key to do it, and I just always forget that the shift key is there because it's so far away from everything else that I'm using.
yeah.
So I don't know. I never end up using it, but I watched him play, and he was just tearing it up by using the shift key, and so now I'm going to use that as a
Right? Yeah,
strategy.
you've
There you
learned
go.
now.
Thanks, Jake.
Yeah.
But
I really want to play that game.
It's really fun, and
I love Binding of Isaac, and this is just same game concept, but way more fast paced.
Yeah,
and
the power ups are random, but at the same time, like they're predictable, kind of. Like there's shops where you can buy items, kind of like Binding of Isaac, but those you can like use those items to the way you want, rather than picking an item and maybe you've never used that item before and you don't even know what it does.
That's why I have the Binding of Isaac app.
Yeah,
So can
I
see-
did too when I played regularly, but it's a blast, honestly. It's a good time killer. Like when I'm
Yeah.
waiting for somebody else to get on to play PUBG, I'll just sit there and play a few rounds of Dead Cells.
Cool. It's a good, nice to have those games just to fuck around for a little
Yeah.
bit. So
Totally.
It's entertaining.
Anything else?
Tearing it up in Modern Warfare Remastered.
but yeah, guy, I know the one day you were on, like everybody else was busy. Yep, no one could jump on.
Yep.
Well, you were tearing it up today. I was watching
Playing
you.
with the AK-47 silenced iron sights, man.
No, I need to get the silencer on my account. I play with.
I got you close.
M14.
You need like 15 kills.
Cool. I'll probably actually play that tonight a little bit. Because I've this week I didn't play a lot really. I think I might have played No Man's Sky like maybe once. I don't really know if I got on No Man's Sky since the last podcast really.
I saw you once.
maybe
I
once.
saw you once.
Yeah. Trying to remember. I think I played a little bit of why am I just blanking out on all these names right now? The other PlayStation game I have.
Horizon
Oh
Zero
yeah,
Dawn.
that game. Jesus fuck. Yeah, I played some of that too.
He likes that game, guys. Believe it or
It's
not.
good.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just
fun.
kidding. No, I'm fucking-
It's funny. I played for not very long, and I just picked up like 8 new side quests. I'm like, oh, I got so many things to do.
Yeah, it's
and
like
I
baby
saved some
Witcher.
idiots who went in the ruins and got stuck. I had to go kill 2 of those giant like saber-toothed cat beasts.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that one.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
That was a good fight. So,
Yeah.
and then on Xbox, I played
It's crazy fighting new enemies in
What
that game.
Disco?
I got a good article that I can talk about.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like it.
cool. So I played a little bit of ESO, kind of slowly getting back into that. Just wanted to take breaks. I'll go really, really hard for a while and played a lot.
Have you done the Orc City DLC?
No. So my main character, I did Thieves Guild. I'm finishing Dark Brotherhood.
Yeah.
I have a new character that I'm doing all of the Morrowind stuff with. Then I have a Nord character that I have in another alliance that I have kind of started. I'm gonna do the Orc DLC with that, and there's a new like Skyrim Horns of the Reach is what's called DLC. I'm gonna do that DLC on this character.
Nice.
On my Nord character. I'm gonna
Gotcha.
make like a full on Skyrim character. So.
Cool. You're playing like I do, where you have like this character will do certain things, this character do certain
Yeah.
things, this character do. But that's the lore nerd in me.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, this guy he would never go on
Yeah,
that
right,
side.
like,
No, he would
This
do
is
this.
a certain kind of character.
That's why Shepard is always Paragon.
It's
Right.
tough, man, dude. When come at
No renegade choices.
it's tough.
Pat.
I had to see
Every
what
once in a while,
happened.
you gotta put
Never.
people in their place.
I
When you
wanted-
knock the guy off the fucking
Never.
skyscraper.
No,
in
trust
Mass
me,
Effect
I
2.
died inside. Mass Effect 3 had the worst renegade choices. They were dark.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm not gonna let fucking
My
her
Shepard's
die.
a psychopath. Oh my god.
It's ridiculous. Oh man, Renegade was rough.
That's another
anyway,
bit of
yeah.
news. Actually, we can talk about for some more Mass Effect stuff.
Yeah.
But I played the Sea of Thieves alpha's going on now, and I can't talk about it, but I played more of it.
You were doing good.
And
That's all I can say.
I enjoy
You're getting better.
being a pirate. It is fun.
It looks very
Can I
fun.
tell a story about that? Probably not.
Once upon a time.
I mean,
So-
I doubt anyone from Rare is going to be listening to our podcast,
So,
so
yeah.
we're probably not going to
Of
get
course
in trouble.
not. Yeah.
But,
But basically, you can sink ships in this game, which I
Flagged!
I think they've announced it. Me and a crew of 2 other people, we were running around, and I jumped on an enemy ship, and I killed 2 of the people on there, and then my teammates sunk the ship right after I had killed everybody on board, and we stole their treasure, and they had to teleport away. It was amazing. It was,
That was
so
weird
exciting.
that you died though.
Yeah,
while
kind of
doing that.
It was just it glitched out a little bit, and then I fell off the crow's nest. So a little crazy, but it's a lot of fun. The technical alpha is great. If you have an Xbox or PC, even get in that insider program because it's a fucking blast.
Don't say PC around Discord.
So
We know what happens.
no, totally till you get on PC. I played a little bit of Siege.
Is your eyebrows raised?
Played a little bit of Siege. Getting ready for the new operators. I think they're coming out at the end of the month. A new map. That'd be pretty cool.
Did you see any
the
details about the
carnival?
Yeah, it's like it's some like an abandoned like amusement park or some shit like that.
Sounds
so
cool.
It's gonna be weird, yeah.
You climb up on a Ferris
I
wheel.
hope there's a mirror.
climb on a Ferris wheel and just
a mirror
snipe people.
room.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if this
Funhouse.
this game could handle that though. Welcome into a mirror room, the game just crashes every time. Yeah, the graphics in this game aren't great. They're not bad. They're good, but they're not great, highly detailed. I want Rainbow Six in 4K. It'd be fucking wild.
Yeah.
But play a little bit of that.
happen.
Yeah, it won't. It
It's an
won't happen.
Ubisoft game.
Yeah. But they're actually having 3 operators this time. Normally they do 2 operators in a new map, and then they kind of keep that pattern. But they canceled a few of the stuff to do the Operation Health. But they're actually adding an extra operator to this one, which is nice. It's like they're trying to give a little bit extra since they basically took away a big part of their season pass.
Have you seen details on them?
Not really. There's very, very sketchy details. Like it'll show like these little clips of like this new little drone, and then the clip's over. And then it shows this character walking, and other things are going on.
That's
then
good.
The clip's over.
At least it's
There's
kind of like
teases right now.
Yeah. Right.
And then played COD 4 remastered, getting better at that again. Except what gun was I using? M4.
M4. Don't ever use it.
I had never used it before. I was through in the class, and I was like, "This gun sucks." So
That was like comedic timing because you were like, "Don't ever use that."
Knock over the
At least in
water
the headphones, I heard it pretty well.
And the game I played the most of this week actually was Skyrim.
Of
Just
course,
Elder Scrolls 5.
that's right. That's not a
Fucking
bad.
love that game.
That's never a bad choice.
I love it so much. I'm
TSB.
yep. I still think they should do Skyrim 2 and not Elder Scrolls 6. But
Every time. He
besides
brings
the
it
point.
up.
No, I'm doing the Thieves Guild stuff again. I just started that,
Yeah.
and I finally got my
Steal those
conjuration.
big ass jewel eyes.
Got my conjuration to 100, and so I can summon 2 permanent Atronachs.
Permanent.
Yes,
Ooh.
they stay until I want them to go away. They might be able to be
Or until
killed.
they die.
I guess I
would say
assume that
they
you
have
can be
health
killed.
pools. No,
Yeah.
they do. They do.
Well, I
have
can
health.
summon 2 Dremora, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can summon 2 of those. Those aren't permanent, but I can summon 2 at a time now. They just fucking wail on people with their swords. It's
Good.
so awesome.
It's good distraction from those dragon priests because those guys are.
I haven't fought one yet with all my new powers, so I'm very excited.
Yeah. Good luck.
I think my destruction's up around 72, so I'm working on that next, and my bow at the same time.
Nice.
I'm kind of making
Did you
like a
play
god
Skyrim?
tier.
Have you
So you
played
played a
any
little
Elder
bit, but
Scrolls?
I
you just
played
weren't a
till
huge
level
fan.
8, and
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
It.
But
You lost us all our viewers now, all 3 of them. God damn.
All right.
I'm sorry, but the game was boring.
Yeah. Now I can see that. Like I said,
Yeah, you kind
it's
of.
not a game for everyone.
Yeah, you gotta
Oh, it's not
want
a
a
game
certain
for
kind of
everyone.
experience for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's obviously a very popular game, but yeah, it's a very specific kind of experience.
Yeah.
So,
The combat's just not very good.
oh, I love it so much. When you can summon things and throw fucking fireballs and
Magic's more fun than
God, it's
hack and
great.
slash on that game.
yeah, the
Sneaking
blocking
is more fun than hack and slash on that
Oh,
game.
dude, you can one-shot people from like 100 yards away, and you're like 15 times sneak
Oh,
damage.
it's so
and
satisfying.
You're one-shotting bosses. Oh, it's great. It's so fun.
It's good. Good shit.
But that's all I think I played, really.
Nice.
So
Patrick, what did Patrick play? I played Dokkan Battle. Good intro, right? Love that mobile
Me and
game.
Pat have been
I-
trying to farm the LR Goku event. That's
should I
going on
leave
right
for like
now.
5 minutes?
No,
You guys jerk
it's
each
just
other
gonna take
off
a
real
second.
quick? Okay. No.
It
All right.
It's
is
tough.
painful.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's the worst grind I've ever done.
It's really
Ever.
tough. It's really tough.
Ever.
Oh, God,
Like-
that's funny.
Ever. There is no other game that has a worse grind than that.
He's programmed, I feel like on my side, to do the super attack at the worst time because I'm like, I think I can take one more hit and then I'll use that. And then I'll use like a King Yama or something like that. And then he's like, nope, super attack twice. And I'm like, no, why would you do that, you dick?
It's horseshit.
It's rough. It's rough.
It's legitimately, I've played WoW for years and years. I did the whole Farmers Guild thing in Pandaria. The LR Goku event is the worst grind I've ever done.
It's rough.
Ever.
It's very tough. It's frustrating.
Is it bad though?
You seriously, you have to do this event hundreds of times. Like
it's only allowed for a limited amount of time.
Yeah, it's only for a month. For the special version of it.
Yeah.
And you literally have to complete it hundreds of times.
Yeah.
Hundreds.
777 medals, and you're lucky to get 2.
No,
should
you
they
can
tone
get
it
20 at a time if you defeat stage 3.
You're
and
talking
get lucky.
to still newbie. Yeah, no, I've gotten like 2 as my max.
Should they tone it down? Is it like over the top, or is
No,
it like
it's
acceptable for the game?
It is acceptable.
It's
for the
acceptable
game.
because you're getting an LR character, which is the highest rarity.
Okay.
But seriously, ridiculous grind.
Yeah,
There are other LRs that are easier to get.
Yeah, like the androids.
Yeah.
That one's pretty easy.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that one takes a long time too, though, because you got to be smart about it, and you got to get them to their UR version, and then you got to feed them 4 copies of themselves so you can unlock all the paths, and then you got to feed them 2, or you got to feed them one that has special attack 10.
I did not know all this. Oh my god.
And then you got to farm all those medals, and you have to get 777 of each one of those medals.
Oh my god. No,
Yeah.
that's way harder.
It's not harder because the medals are easier to get, but you get 7 at a time guaranteed.
I hate this game now, Logan. I don't want to do that anymore.
I don't blame you.
No.
Brawly, to get LR Brawly, you have to complete, or you have to get 77 of each Kai medal.
Yeah, it's dumb. It's super dumb.
It takes a long time.
Yeah. That's the reason why he's the best character in the game.
He got LR Gohan is better.
No, really.
Yeah.
Anyway,
He can
besides
do,
Dokkan Battle, we got to talk about more.
999,999,999 damage.
That's my boy. Gohan's, oh man. Vegeta's my favorite character, but Gohan is like secret favorite because he's just so strong.
I don't think I have even. I think Trunks would be my second favorite character behind Vegeta.
Yeah.
I still don't know why Goku gets everything in all of Dragon Ball. Like, okay, but how is Vegeta not ever surpass him one time, except when he goes Majin Vegeta, and even then, there's arguments that Goku held back.
He did because he didn't go Super Saiyan 3.
So
He was holding back because Vegeta was pissed at him when he came back. He was like, "Why didn't you tell me about Super Saiyan 3? You're a dick." Anyway, we're going in anime
I was
now.
just saying,
What
yeah,
did we do?
let's move on
Stop it.
from this.
Anyway,
what else have you been playing?
I have also been playing. I love talking Dragon Ball talk though. I can't help it. I apologize. Witcher 3.
Oh yeah,
started
you were talking
over.
about that in the group chat, weren't you?
Started over legitly. It's been like, God, it's 5 months since I last played that game. And there's nothing like big right now that's really hit me. I beat Life is Strange. No Man's Sky I'm playing on the side, just because of the new patch. It's really fun and everything. Also, I played No Man's Sky. Go figure. But I'm just like, I wanted a story. I just wanted to like kind of.
I started The Witcher 3. I'm right there with you. I just
Escape
need to,
reality.
I need to keep playing
It's
it.
so good. Like every time, I forget every time because this is technically my third like time playing it from the beginning again. The first time I played it, I got maybe I don't even know a percentile because that game's so big.
1.
yeah, yeah. I did the main area. I did all the side quests in there, and I remember I got to Novigrad with Triss and everything like that, and I did a couple quests in there. But then I kind of like dawdled off on something. And the second time I played, I got pretty much to the same point, but I got to the third island area. But then once I got there, I kind of just stopped. I was like, oh, main story stuff. And then it told me to go actually do gameplay stuff. And then I was like, I never picked it up again. But now I'm playing it again, and I really want to actually play the game all the way through. God, no, I said it. God damn it. I didn't want to do that. But It's good. The music's great. Like graphically, it's amazing. All the I remember when I first got it because it first came out, and I remember the problems. Like I talked about it on the old podcast, but I remember when I got it. It took me almost like 3 hours to get the game to work because there was this weird glitch that was going on with the PlayStation version, to where I could watch the intro cinematic, but then when it come to actual gameplay, where you do the whole dream sequence at the beginning, that wouldn't load. It would just sit there and continue, just going and going and going. And so what I ended up having to do is install the game, stop the patch from installing, though, play the original version of the game up to that point, go through the dream sequence, get to a point finally where I can click and actually physically save, then install the patch, and then I was good to go. So it was really weird the way that it worked. And it took me it took me a while to figure out. It was driving me nuts. But I didn't give up because I really wanted to play this game because I was just it's a really interesting universe. It takes a lot of English mythology because you have
I like that the Witchers are regarded as evil by a lot of people,
but they're not.
But they're defending
humans.
People.
Yeah, they're some of the most just people out there. They took a lot of sacrifice to help people. And
there's bad Witchers, but
yeah. Anybody that gains that amount of power, you kidding me? Go through that many mutations and shit, yeah. But what I like about it is it combines a lot of everything English mythology, because you have your dragons and you have your griffins, and stuff. But then on the other side you have a water hag, or you have drowners, or you have all these stuff you've never heard, and dragons and everything everybody knows, but these small side things, wraiths and noon wraiths. I didn't know there was a difference between a ghost and a noon wraith and a dawn wraith and all that stuff, but it's in there. It's really interesting to go through and play. But obviously being the lore nerd, Witcher 3's always gotten me with the story so far. It's tough because I'm playing through again, and I went online and I was like, do I want to go? Because I played Yennefer originally on my first playthrough, and then I played Triss through my second playthrough, kind of all the way through, and I liked both the way that the romances were going. So the lore nerd in me is no, go canon first, go via the book, go. I'm not gonna spoil, but I'm go canon, go with her. But then the other part of me is but I like her kind of a little bit more, but you know what I'm talking about. So I'm just I've decided what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play through this first time. I'm gonna do it that way. But what excites me more is, and this is the last thing I'll talk about on Witcher 3, when it came to how great the story originally was, I haven't played any of the DLC yet, but many people, and you see reviews and stuff like that, they said, there's been a couple, but the one Blood and Wine, they said that story alone is so much better than even the main game story. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I'm I can't wait to beat the game, and then I'll play Blood and Wine, and then get even more into it. I don't know.
I need to. I don't have a lot of time.
No, and it's a big game. That's the tough part, because you can beat the game, obviously, just main quest. But when you open that world map and you see all those goddamn question marks everywhere, because there's loot that you'll get, I picked up this kick-ass sword that's going to last me for a couple levels, and stuff like that. So you really want to explore stuff. Plus, you never know, you're going to run by somewhere and then, that quest icon, actual side quest, not just go discover a random treasure point. You're just oh, another quest, yay. I don't know. Witcher's pretty good, and graphically, it's good. It's good. There's always hair wind physics going. I love that. I don't know why I love that so much, but it's just that's very anime at the same time for some reason to me, even though it's not trying to be anime at all.
So going on from that point,
go ahead.
PC Gamer listed their list of best 100 PC games or something, and guess what number one is?
Of all time?
Yes.
What's the best PC game of all time?
Well, it's called Best PC Games You Can Play Now.
This is
interesting.
Rough.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of.
So moving from that point, can you guess what number one is?
That's what I'm
best
thinking of
PC
right now.
PC game to play now.
Now, does that count emulators
and what does
and all that shit,
or
Probably
is it
not.
PC games, actual PC games?
And what does best mean? Is it what is the highest rated or the
I think
most
it's a
popular?
combination.
It's this whole company's grouped favorite games, voting. Minecraft's on the list, but it's not even close to the top
Alright,
10.
my guess
it's
was
like
way too
number
low. Dota?
80 or something. No.
No.
Number 1 is The Witcher 3.
Oh,
Is
interesting.
it really?
And then number 2 is Dark Souls, the original.
What company
Oh,
is
weird.
this?
I wonder
Now
why.
you're saying it.
PC Gamer.
Oh my god.
I apologize.
Number 3 is
Hang
a
on.
weird one.
Hang on, it's my dad. Can we fuck with him for a second?
Sure.
Let's do this. Hello?
Hey, what's up?
You're on the podcast right now. You're on speakerphone.
What is up tonight, guys?
We're just talking video games and nerd stuff.
I was talking to the nerd. Hey, why don't you be sure to call me back here as soon as you get done with your podcast? You guys have a great night, and Pat, I will talk to you in a little bit. I've got a couple personal things to talk to you about. Love, peace, and light, and grease. Shalom.
Boom. Why do you say shalom at the end?
He's Jewish, apparently.
Well, all of a sudden, dude, he had that newscaster thing going on. He's like, well, I'll talk to you later, and yeah, we'll do.
It's like his radio show personality came out.
I don't know. It's funny as fuck. Anyway, sorry.
Number 3 is a weird one that I would not expect. Dishonored 2.
Really?
Well, yeah, because I thought it had some issues. See, that's why I think this list is like it's just like their favorite games.
What company is
I don't-
this?
yeah.
Yeah, what's the
PC
list?
Gamer.
Oh, it's
Let's just
PC
be like
Gamer in general?
like list of their
Which is a
favorite
very
games,
respectable PC
No, it is.
company.
Is
in
this
my opinion.
company, or is this an actual like poll thing that they
No, this
did?
is them.
Oh, this is them personally. Oh, okay. Okay.
Number 4 is XCOM 2, which was pretty popular.
The game's really fun. It's very frustrating. I'm still playing. Oh, I played that
Number
too. I
5,
forgot to say.
Portal 2.
Nice.
Good choice as well.
Number 6, I'm only going to do the top 10. Where the fuck is the previous page button? Good lord. Number 6 is Metal Gear Solid 5,
Wow.
The Phantom Pain. Number 7 is a good one. Can you guess?
Halo something.
No.
I have no idea. This list is so sporadic.
Mass Effect 2.
Oh, nice.
That's a good choice.
That's
That's actually.
Number
I agree with that.
8
very good.
is weird. Alien Isolation.
Oh, like
I
the
don't
survival horror one?
Yeah.
That's a weird choice.
Number 9 is Doom, the new one.
Oh,
Right, okay.
interesting. Also, it's a fun game, but yeah.
Did
Number
Halo
10,
make?
Spelunky.
Oh, nice. I was trying to think. I was like, what game is that? Oh, okay.
So there you go. There's the top 10 list.
Cool.
Best
yeah.
PC games you can play right now by PC Gamer, which is a good,
Witcher 3. I like
good
it.
company
Number
to
1.
use.
That's true. If you want content for the price and everything, again, not bragging on it, but yeah, I would agree. Witcher 3.
It was
being
just
up
on
there.
sale.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
I don't
good
think it is
game.
anymore, but I got it on sale.
It's like Skyrim on crack in your version because there's
What is-
But you've played Witcher 2, so you know what I'm talking about. When it
Yeah,
comes
I've
to
played
Witcher
a little bit of
series.
Witcher 2 and a little bit of Witcher 3. I've just come to accept the fact that I'll never get around to them. There's so many other games I want to play, and the fact that game is so long, I'll just never finish it because I have so much trouble finishing the short games I have now. I was thinking about it today. I still haven't beat Deus Ex. I still haven't beat Just Cause.
Yeah.
So many fucking
Any
it
big
bothers
open
me.
world game.
It fucking bothers me that I can't finish them because I really want to beat Deus Ex. I just
But
never.
Skyrim's right there on the teat.
I'm fucking around with like Skyrim and Call of Duty
Yeah, I
and
know.
all these other stupid fucking games I don't need to play.
They're good games.
But I like shooting things. Is the
They're
problem.
good games. No, that's fine.
I like
They're
to
good games.
shoot something here and shoot, hit something over there, and it's I can't get away from it.
I feel you. Okay. Everyone's got their poison.
so,
That's the list, huh?
yeah.
Of the top 10 out of the 100. Nice.
Yeah, I didn't feel like going farther.
Well, obviously. No, that's fine.
So another what?
Niantic has been fucking up again.
Oh yes, you were gonna talk about that.
He's back to
what,
back.
What else do they do?
They are an awful company.
Yeah,
I believe I've
We've already
said,
heard
you've
this.
expressed
believe
this,
I've
yes.
said that a few times now. So they
he
decided
still
to
plays.
make an update to the way raids work. So you can get potions now as an item, which
Okay.
has diluted the prize pool. So now golden raspberries and rare candies are rarer to get,
What do potions do though?
just like regular potions, like
Oh, they're just like the normal ones.
super potions and hyper potions.
Well, that's dumb. Yeah, we don't need those in that fucking kind of reward. That's for like Pokestops or whatever.
Adding to that more RNG bullshit.
God damn.
Like they just continuously fuck things up.
Like I just did my 2-day streak today, my two-day for catching and swiping, and I was like, I guess maybe I'll try to go for a full week. I stopped caring again.
I finally participated in a legendary raid
Yeah.
with 9 people.
Damn, where
total
were you?
At the zoo.
Nice.
Unfortunately, Brandy was the highest level player, and I was the second highest level player.
All these little
And
scrubs.
being 32 and 31, that doesn't work out very well.
Wasn't enough.
So,
What were you trying to get?
Lugia.
Oh,
Oh,
that'd be cool too.
that's the one that I would want the most out of everything.
When were you
Zapdos,
there? You
but-
should have called me. I would have like hopped
Oh,
the
it's
fence
Zapdos,
and like
yeah.
run in there. And
Just Logan hops the zoo fence, like
Right.
security guards
I
chasing him.
would've.
Rhinos
There's
chasing
a
him.
Lugia. I would ride a rhino to the Pokestop or the gym and like this is my Rhyhorn.
But yeah, 9.
Oh, just over there.
I was able to join in on it with 9 people, and we
Still couldn't
didn't
get
even
it.
get it halfway.
Ooh.
Wow.
You gotta have like either 9.
Were they 7?
Maybe. They were terrible. None of them dodged.
No, I mean, were they like 7 years old?
That's
mean.
what I said. They
Oh,
were,
okay.
They were
That's
very
like-
terrible. None. Like I'm sitting here dodging, and me and Brandy were the only 2 left after like maybe a minute or 2,
Wow, that sucks.
and then I died off, and I rejoined. None of them rejoined. It was
Let's
just
scrub.
it was
This
terrible.
game's boring.
Bunch
I
of
want to
fucking-
go see.
But the thing that I don't like about it is that there was 9 of us in one spot, and we didn't even come close.
Yeah. It's like the odds of I think people grouping up in big enough groups for those things are so rare now because nobody really plays it. Me and you were the last ones to even log into this, in months.
Yeah.
In this group, so it's over.
It's the game's dying, like
Yeah.
quickly dying,
It sucks.
and
Had a strong start to this year too.
they
There's such
they
a
just
Hype was real. When
they
that game
don't
came out.
understand how to do things properly. Like I don't understand how a company can take so little feedback from their fan base.
I don't know.
I don't
They
get
just, They,
Think Nintendo has something to say about that though?
I
On the
doubt
back
it.
I
end?
highly
doubt
doubt
in
it.
terms of
I almost
gameplay.
bet they sold the rights for it and then they just hands off
So just give us half the money and we're
Yeah.
good, kind of thing.
because there's almost no like Nintendo support to it at all.
Oh, really?
So it's just Niantic, and they're a terrible company. In my opinion, I don't think any of them have ever played Pokemon before.
So I'm on IGN right now. I'm just going for articles. I see an ad here, and the ad has got to be from like 5 years ago, I think, because it has a picture of Shepard from Mass Effect, Master Chief, maybe Halo 4 or 3, and then Mario, Link, a Minecraft guy, and then the person from Final Fantasy 13?
Lightning?
13,
The
yeah.
pink hair chick?
How old is this screenshot from or whatever? Come on, IGN. Get your shit together. Update your graphics. Weird tangent, but I saw that. I was like, that's weird.
Old school.
What year is this?
Keeping it old school.
Speaking of Pokemon, there was an announcement made. Gold and Silver finally
yeah.
is coming to 3DS next month.
What do you mean? Oh, like the
The original version is getting a 3DS version.
Oh, let's go. You want
They
Rose?
announced
is
physical
exciting.
copies for Japan and Europe.
Oh, but what?
But
It's America, damn
if
it.
there's a copy in England that's in English, you could probably buy it from Europe.
Are
that's shipping
the consoles like
shit.
region locked though?
I don't know if
I don't know that about.
I think
the
you could
DSs.
unlock them, but
Yeah. Huh. I mean, just
if
get
you
it, get it
really wanted a
digitally.
physical copy,
yeah, it's not that big of a deal.
just saying. But the physical copy is the same look as the original box. Like it looks exactly the
Oh,
same.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
the only
awesome.
difference is it says Nintendo 3DS.
That's a cartridge that I have that doesn't work anymore.
Yep.
But
I have 2 of them.
But I
and
have that cartridge.
I might actually have 3 of them.
It's all
2
shiny.
silvers and 1 gold,
glitter.
and none of them run. Well, they all run, but none of them save anymore.
Yeah.
Batteries are dead.
Yeah. I need to watch that YouTube video on how to do it, on how to change the
Yeah.
batteries.
You can get all your old stuff back. Now
But I'm just gonna buy the digital version anyway, so fuck it.
Yeah. No, I'm about to take a trip
Oh, yeah.
that's 24 hours one way, and so I'm probably going to play either beat or just play a lot of my red version Pokemon for my 3DS.
Oh yeah, you got that. I forgot.
So I
how
haven't
far
played
did you
that.
get in that?
I got to the wherever the boat was.
Viridian
big
City.
boat. Was it like really early in the
Yeah,
game? Like
SSN.
maybe
Yeah, so you're
before the second gym even.
no
Yeah.
third gym.
Was it third gym? Okay, I couldn't
Yeah,
remember.
Second gym's Missy.
So yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm going to restart because it's not. I don't really care that much. But I haven't played it in months. I'll probably just pick it up and kind of start winging it again.
Who you starting with
What for silver?
for
Or
red?
gold? Or red? I started with Squirtle, obviously. What do you think I am? Some garbage Pokemon
No,
player who
yeah,
picks a fucking
obvious.
Bulbasaur
No,
or
I know.
something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are a garbage Pokemon player.
Nope.
Technically,
Squirtle.
Because you
Bulbasaur is the
didn't
best.
pick
No, he's not.
Bulbasaur.
Yeah, well, technically he is.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
I don't know what kind of
he technically is.
Garbage.
I'll just
theory.
get Vileplume instead.
Yeah, good luck. 'Cause
Goddamn
you need a
right.
leaf stone for that. Oh wait, you can buy them. That's the one thing I miss. Dude, when it came to later Pokemon games, I'm like, what happened to the shop that sell all the stones all the time? Now they made it rare for you. You don't have to, they did that in the first one and in the second one. You could just be like, I want to go buy a Thunderstone. Okay, cool. I want to go buy a Firestone. Okay, cool. Now
You did have to go to a certain shop.
You did, but you could buy them whenever you wanted to. Now
Yeah.
it's like you're lucky to get.
Well, the shitty thing is
5
they've added
stones.
so many more stones that now when you find one, you're like, oh, I don't need that
Yeah,
one.
I'm not
ever."
going to use that one ever.
I have 6 of those now.
Quit giving me sunstones. I don't need sunstones.
I don't want a fucking goddamn what's that stupid Gloom evolution instead of Vileplume?
Blossom.
Blossom.
Oh yeah, that's sunstone.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Yeah,
don't need a
sunstone is
fucking
only yeah.
Blossom.
So I only played the first 2 generations of Pokemon for the Game Boy games. What did you guys pick in second gen for your starter?
Cyndaquil.
Totodile mostly.
See, because I normally go water type, but I might do Cyndaquil because I like having the fire start.
I picked him because he was adorable, and he was cool looking because he had a little.
Oh man, he's a tiny little crocodile.
I
Yeah,
know, but-
Totodile's normally my
No, he was
go-to.
cool, but Cyndaquil was like this little. He had a little fire coming up, and he's like,
Typhlosion looks like a beast too.
Meganium is
Yeah.
not bad. I mean,
I like
not
all-
a very
she's
good,
super good.
not a very good character design. I would say they probably could have made it a little flashier.
I will say though
But-
that she got Chikorita got like the best. Like she learned moves super fast, like good moves. You know, like you. I think you started level 5 and level 6. You automatically got Vine Whip. Like one level. I want to say,
I don't remember.
and you got it. Cyndaquil I know is 2 until you get Emperor. I can't.
Watergun for Totodile.
Yeah.
I think it was the same level as Cyndaquil.
And I always dude, Gold and Silver is the best.
Oh yeah, hands
16
down.
badges.
I
Hands
never
down.
played the other ones, but I totally agree. Silver was so fun.
It's just I don't know.
Nothing beats it because the amount of content that came with it.
You had 2 games in one
Yeah,
essentially. It was great.
2 games in one, and you could go back and fight Red.
Yeah, I don't know. I geeked out
Jesus, that
hard
shit was
when I
crazy.
found out. Like I didn't know. Like I was a kid. We didn't have the internet back in the day and all that shit. So I'm just sitting there going, "Yeah, I beat the Elite Four. I beat the game." And they're like, you get a call from Professor Elm, and you're like, "Oh, what's up?" He goes, "Hey, I need you to. I'm gonna give you this ticket, and you're gonna go over here." And I walked into Viridian City, and I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I just was like, "Oh my god!" Plus, you got to fight on the ship and everything, like on the way. So you're like, "I don't know what's going on right now. Maybe we're going to some weird thing." And then you land in Viridian City, and you're like, "That's Lieutenant Surge. I remember where all these buildings are at. Oh my god!" That was nostalgia overload.
Yeah.
One of the few that's done that to me in a video game.
Any other news, Disco, that you had found? You actually found a lot of good stuff this week.
I thought there was something else I noticed, but can't think of it off the top of my head.
I had something.
Gamescom was terrible.
Well, there's one thing from Gamescom I was excited about, but I'm the only one excited.
Why is it that Gamescom is basically just game trailers for games that are already announced?
It's basically, I think it's just for the
Why was E3 the
European
same way
crowd.
this year? Like,
Yeah, E3 was. Well,
why can't they announce new shit?
it did.
Barely.
They announced
Anthem?
the Xbox One X.
Yeah, who
So it's
cares?
that
hardware.
thing.
A lot of people. Was my biggest news topic is the Xbox One X pre-orders come out and they sold out in 24 hours.
Who cares?
So a lot of people apparently. So
the Xbox One X is a gimmick console.
well, let's hope not because that's
I'm gonna get
It's
that.
basically
Don't
the
make fun-
Xbox One S with slightly better graphics.
Disco just likes PCs.
well 4K
Don't get mad
is
at people.
like what was that 4 times your 1080 like pixels or whatever the term would be.
yes.
So
but-
that's not a
yeah, but
that's not
a
slight
lot
difference.
there's multiple sources out there that say that a lot of games can't even do it.
So 2 things about that. There are also other multiple sources that say it's working perfect. There's conflicting stuff online, so you can get both sides of it. And also,
But it's a bad thing for there to be conflicting information
well, even so, it's like there are still consoles
before
that can't do it.
release. Like that's a bad thing. You don't
Well,
want conflicting information before you even release it.
I mean, it's not just like gonna be negative just because it's conflicting. I mean, you might have some developers that figure it out later. There's over 100 games that are gonna have 4K updates. So I mean, if they can hit it, then it's gonna be a huge success. You know,
I
Take
just
time. Gotta take
conflicting
time.
doesn't mean it's going to go poorly.
I think I'm skeptical.
That's fine.
I'm
You
gonna
can-
be skeptical until it releases, and I'm proven right.
He's always capable.
Well, I mean, I essentially agree with him though, because you can't say a definitive thing. Because I'm just saying what you're saying. You heard conflicting reports that wasn't working. I saw things that says it was working. I think the people at Digital Foundry, they did the tech reveal a while back. They had Forza, I think Horizon 3 or Forza 7, I can't remember which one, running at 4K. They had the machine doing it in front of them. And also the other thing is that it is on the developer to get it to work. So I mean the machine can do it, and it's on the developer to get it there.
yeah.
What should
I agree with
happen is Xbox and PlayStation should die, and everyone should switch to PC.
I don't think that'll ever happen.
You heard it
But
here,
do you
ladies and
understand
gentlemen.
how much better
Yeah,
video
we
gaming
know.
would be if people would just stop buying Xboxes and PlayStations and
Yeah,
buy
but
PCs?
humans are lazy.
Real quick
and-
though, yeah. What why would it be better? And this isn't a stance on console PC because I mean
Because
not conflict,
console
but,
wars would stop.
but the competition drives innovation, and it drives people to try harder for the next better thing. They
Every
gotta
one
want-
of these companies would be competing on the same market.
Well, I mean, the game companies would be competing on the same market, but I mean, I guess the console developers wouldn't have to do anything. I don't know. I'm just curious.
You would
yeah.
get better games because they wouldn't be trying to optimize it for multiple sources.
I suppose certain games would be better because right now some of them suffer on certain platforms. Well, they might be great on one, but sometimes they
Because they weren't optimized properly for the second
whatever
console
the
they
thing
tried
is,
to put it
yeah.
on.
Yeah.
You would have more people. More people would be playing.
True.
I don't know about that because if you have a
Maybe.
higher threshold of dollars to overpass to build a PC, people might stop gaming. They
But
might show,
think
you know
of
what,
it
I'm done.
this
This too
way.
much money.
Think of it this way: when you buy consoles, it's on what, a 2 to 5 year rotation. You can build PCs that can last you almost 15 years.
The classic console turnover, though, I mean, you get a new console at the minimum of 5 years for a new console. Mid season, mid
Yeah,
generation
but they
upgrades.
constantly do upgrades, and people buy them for no reason.
Well, they might buy them, but they're not necessary to buy.
If you were to have a PC and you purchased upgrades, all it would do is extend the life of your PC.
well, I mean, it's good.
permanently.
It's good for PC, yeah, but console generations don't turn over for at least 5 years.
Yeah, but 5 years is a lot less than 10 years.
But does everybody future-proof their PC? You'd have to future-proof it
You
to,
would-
to be
you
able to
could
optimize your
spend
graphics. and
Around
stuff.
$1,300 on a PC, and you'd just be fine for years and years and years. And then you could do much cheaper upgrades than buying a new console.
Yeah. I mean, that is the good thing about PCs. Is you have to invest up front, but then they last.
But then, not even talking about that, you would eliminate 2 groups of people and bring them to one group. So even if some of those fell off, you'd still be increasing your numbers.
It's possible. It's possible. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And then the other things that you gain from it are all this bullshit with the exclusives where you have to buy another console just to play one fucking game. Like, that's a joke. It's like monopolizing a franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they own it, so I guess. Just talk. What's up?
I had one thing to say.
What's up?
That's it. Guess what? PC has one thing, or consoles have one thing that PC doesn't have. Motherfucking Rumble Pack.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Suck it.
Yeah,
keyboard doesn't vibrate when you
keyboard
play.
doesn't vibrate when you get shot. Oh no!
You can use a controller on your PC.
I know. I'm
so
Oh,
fucking-
Pat,
I'm
your
not-
your
just
whole
got
thing
ruined.
fell apart right there.
I'm just fucking with them. I was just coming up with a dumb thing.
You can use your
'cause
fucking
I was like-
fancy
I'm like-
Xbox controller too. Actually, it
Yeah.
works really well with the PC.
You wouldn't if you got rid of consoles because there wouldn't be. Yeah, there probably would be controllers.
That is
That's what I'm
versatile.
at.
I don't
No,
know.
I'm kidding.
I just like consoles. They're just easy.
They're more
you just have it
they're-
sitting there.
Steam is a friendlier sales source than
how?
because they offer refunds.
Well, I mean, I guess it could be considered friendlier, but I think like ease of access. I'm like, it's perfectly,
It's basically the same.
I think I don't remember if it got. I swear we talked about it on a podcast that Xbox is doing a refund style thing too. I don't know if it ever went into effect,
but
yeah. So
the other
that's
thing
a newer thing.
Cheaper
too.
games.
I mean, yeah. I mean, both PlayStation and Xbox have sales.
They do have sales, but a lot of times PC you can get multiple games for super cheap. All kinds of companies offer bundles for PC.
Yeah,
games.
they don't really have any kind of like humble bundle thing on consoles.
They did do one.
I'm aware of.
They did a PlayStation one recently with
Really? XCOM? Was it the
the
XCOM
company that made XCOM.
Yeah, because when I was talking
2K games, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to a buddy at work, and I'm like, "Hey, I got XCOM 2," and he's like, XCOM 2 was on Humble Bundle this week, right?" I'm like, "What?" No, I was like, "No, I didn't know."
Yeah, you would have gotten a bunch of other.
That's what I'm
2K
saying.
games.
I didn't realize that they were doing
I
a
pushed that in
PlayStation
the
version
chat.
of. I didn't see it.
You missed
I
it.
wasn't paying attention
But yeah,
because I got
mean,
it on. It was 60% off on PlayStation Network, so I paid a
The
$70
other thing
game,
that
I
you're
paid $30.
gaining out of gaming on a PC is that you probably already own a PC of some kind.
It's true.
I don't.
You have tablets, which are basically miniature PCs,
Not for gaming. They can't do gaming.
but you use them for PC purposes. So if you combine your game console with what you're using as a PC already, I know you didn't pay for your Surfaces,
I did not.
but if you had,
Yeah.
they're what, $1,200, right?
No,
When they came out.
The low end, I guess, is between 7 and 8.
Yeah, still.
Yeah, I
So-
guess up the gaming capable ones would be.
If you talked
higher.
about that as a PC and then your Xbox One, your original one,
Yeah,
which costs $500,
yeah.
so you just spent $1,300, which I just
be
said at the
PC,
beginning
yeah.
of this was
Yeah.
a great gaming PC.
I think I would just need to build a PC and play it to see the light because I don't know why. I just have no. I mean, I want a PC, but I just don't. I don't know.
I built one in February and I saw the light.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
almost don't even turn on my Xbox.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I just like my consoles.
My
They're just-
Xbox has become a paperweight.
I would have to have my PC hooked up to my TV because that's the thing is I want to game
Oh, you
on
could
a
definitely
TV.
do that.
I don't want to game on a monitor.
You could
Yeah, you can.
easily do that.
So yeah, no, it's just HDMI. So I
Yeah,
do
because
think
Drew
people-
did that all the time when
Yeah,
we were
he
over at his
always
place
gamed
and
on
he
his
played all the
TV.
time. Yeah,
I do think people like how easy
boss.
a console is. You buy it and it works.
It's
There's no.
Again-
I'm just talking for the average person. Like obviously, building
Building
a
a
PC, isn't
PC
crazy.
is much easier than people think.
That's
it
what I'm
is.
saying.
super
yeah,
easy.
It's like
just-
putting together a puzzle at
I
this
know.
point.
Yeah, I know. It's
The
but
hardest part is putting
Hard
on the
drive, motherboard.
CPU, and that's it.
Yeah.
Once you put the CPU on, okay, just don't electrocute any of the parts.
special gloves and shit.
Now-
Yeah, ground yourself.
You do have to go in and say, and obviously this is automatically, guaranteed. But yes, $1,300. Boom. You could buy an amazing gaming PC for that. But people have TVs, so boom, there's your monitor. But then I'm just saying on the side, depending
If
on
you wanted
how
a
you want to
great
go into
PC monitor,
you
yes,
need-
they are costly.
I'm not even saying that. I'm like, you got the TV, but keyboard alone, like depending on how
Yeah, but
in-depth
you
you wanna
don't
go,
really
and
need
mouse.
a great keyboard to play. Like a $10 keyboard will do the same thing as a $200 keyboard like I have. The only difference is that it just feels nicer. Like you get a little bit more feedback out of the keyboard than you do from just a $10 keyboard.
So whenever I talk about PC gaming and my feelings on consoles and PCs, like I would never make a budget PC or cut corners. Yes, you can, you get by, but to me, it's like if I'm going to invest money and I'm going to get a console, essentially the controller works. It's a good controller because they designed it. It's perfect controller for whatever, and it's easy to use and all this other stuff. Where I mean, you can say you can get cheaper stuff, but I feel like that takes away from the PC experience. I would want to invest in everything. I wouldn't want to have a.
It's a
budget,
good
yeah.
way to go about it, yes.
Yeah.
But in
I would
terms
do
of
too.
like,
Yeah.
I would say a mouse is more important than a keyboard.
Oh yeah,
And they aren't near as expensive as keyboards.
you need more than 3 clicks, ladies and gentlemen, nowadays for your hardcore games.
I need to get.
God
a new
damn it!
one.
I said the other word too.
Hardcore works in that sense, though.
I need to get a new
I'll give you that
mouse
one.
because I don't like the Razer for shooters.
Why? What's it do?
It just doesn't feel as good in my hand. Like it doesn't feel like it responds properly.
We need to go demo some.
I would love to.
He's like, let me see. How
I
this
want
one
something
fits."
that's got
It's like you go to a
less
shoe shop.
buttons. Like I don't want the 12 buttons on the side. I want
Right.
like 2 maybe.
Like 12, that's your MMO style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It works. It's wonderful for WoW. Like that mouse is fucking unbelievable for WoW.
You can use that good for like RTSs though as well.
Yeah, and things like that. But I
You're
want
playing pub right now.
I want like
though,
a shooter
so-
mouse, right?
Yeah.
I need a shooter mouse.
I also just am not good at a mouse on games for all my experience with
You
that.
catch up super quick.
I would have to because I
Muscle.
can't
Muscle
do
memory.
it.
It happens so fast. If you just play like Jake had me when I introduced to PC gaming, I was like, I'm not good with a mouse.
Yeah.
He's like, just play Counter-Strike Global Offensive for an hour, and
Yeah.
you'll get
You
good.
get used to it.
Don't get it down.
Yeah.
You don't have a choice because you have to be ridiculously fast in that game, or you're dead.
Yeah.
So
I've always, I mean, I didn't play a lot. I'm not a big shooter fan in general, but when I had my laptop and everything, I mean, I had Borderlands, and I'm not counting. It's a shooter, but it's not as, I'm just saying.
loot and shooter.
Yeah, I aim far better with a mouse than I ever would with a controller.
Yes, I think that because the mouse is faster and goes exactly where you want it, it is better. I'm still going to stick to my argument that we had a long time ago that it's not more accurate in any way.
We could probably cut that argument out of the old podcasts because I don't think it's just you and Drew basically just going back and forth. That would be funny. We might have to go look and see if we can use that. Just release it as a standalone.
I can
Disco versus
understand it
Drew
from both
argument.
sides. I feel like that. I agree with you where, it's faster, so you get to the point you want to, because, you're mentally thinking, I need this distance to go to this distance, and at the same time, you're using movement controls. So
and
if
it's
somebody's
it's
behind
near
you.
instant.
Yeah.
That's what makes it different. It's not that it's more accurate. You can still hit the same point that you hit with a controller. It's that it's faster.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if this might not be the right way to, I guess, explain it, but I now like playing games like Siege, stuff like that's slower paced. I'm playing Modern Warfare, but I'm really not that great, and I don't do a lot of like run and gun, do the run and gun style.
Well, that's what PUBG is.
Well, so when you
It's only fast paced in a firefight. Like other than that, the rest of the game is fairly slow paced.
Yeah.
well, if you're playing something like Counter-Strike, I mean, when you
Well, that's fast paced.
See, when you move the mouse, so if you move the mouse on the screen, just not playing a game, and you go back and forth, obviously the mouse is zipping back and forth really fast. Is that how fast your reticle will move in a game, or is there a sensitivity setting where if you move your mouse really quick, does it still move?
You can change
slowly
the
on screen?
sensitivity of there's multiple different.
Yeah.
You could change it in the game and then also in your
Mouse
settings.
itself, if you have that,
If you
high
have
tech
that
mouse.
kind of a
Yeah.
mouse. If you don't have just one of them standard 2-button pieces of shit that you get from 1980.
Right here, buddy. Right here.
So I always wondered
That's
about the shooter stuff in that, because if every game has like insane twitch shooting, madness just because the mouse moves so quickly, I would vomit all over my computer.
I mean,
I can't do that kind of that speed anymore.
The
My brain doesn't handle
downside
it.
to that amount of speed is that if you're not good at it, you'll be firing like a madman and you'll hit nothing.
That's what I was saying. I
So-
imagine people run around into an open hallway and just to go the mouse all crazy, and fire an LMG.
There's
with
times where
150
you're in
bullets.
a firefight in PUBG and you just gun this person down. And you're like, what was wrong with them?
they're
They're
gun
the
is just
worst shot
shooting
ever.
all over
Or
the
there's times
sky.
where you're like running towards somebody
that's
and they're
great.
are firing, or people are firing at you and you're running away from them, and all you do is just zigzag a little bit and they just miss every single shot.
Oh. Never mind. I was going to bring a Game of Thrones reference, but I decided not to.
Yeah.
Fucking zigzag, you dumb shit.
Yeah, don't just run in a straight line in PUBG. Future warning.
You're gonna
yeah,
die.
if you've watched Game of Thrones, you know what we're talking about.
You should.
Even when you're driving, sometimes that's a good idea to
Yeah.
strafe around.
Really?
Yeah.
That doesn't fuck with your acceleration or anything like that?
There's people that are good enough shots that you're driving. I watched Jake get hit the other night. This person was probably hitting him from 400 yards while he was driving.
Jesus Christ.
It's like, how are you still getting shot right now? He's like, I have no fucking idea.
I just kind of realized this because I was thinking about with the Xbox One X pre-orders coming up, and I mean, if I get a 4K TV, I might get an Xbox One X. But I was just thinking, I was like, well, because I still like my Xbox games, but all the first-party ones are going with the Play Anywhere, so they're actually starting to do exactly what you said, Disco, of where you almost don't need consoles if they all just make them, one place. I mean, it's still Microsoft's marketplace, regardless if you're on PC or Xbox, because you're still buying it from them. So,
Well, unless you buy it on Steam,
well, but if it's
then they'll only get a portion
they
of
still
it.
get part of it. I think some of them they only released on their Windows Store. Though.
There are some games that they do that. Even there's other companies that'll do that too. I think I had like
I think doesn't EA do some of that with their Origin?
Yeah. Then there was another company that did it too. I had to download a special program just to get the game. I can't remember what it was.
Did it have an orange logo?
No,
No, that's what I'm thinking about.
I can't remember.
Gunbound. No.
I can't remember what it was. That game that Sean had me download, I had to download like a separate program.
Because I played The
Dreadnought
Sims.
or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I had to download the special program, and then certain games show up on my NVIDIA store that I have, because there's an NVIDIA store for games. Because NVIDIA has this whole game experience program now.
Do you remember Xtreme? Was that what it's called?
No, I don't know.
No. That just me. It was like a gamer, like memberships service. Well, you didn't have to pay for it, but you could see, like, oh, it was kind of like super early Steam, but instead of buying games, it was just people that you know are playing the same games as you. I think that's what it's called. Xtreme.
Don't remember that.
Can't remember. Look it up. Anyway, sorry. I had to put input.
I might still look into getting a PC though.
You
at some
should.
point. Yeah,
You should.
we'll see.
Very
I want
important.
to.
Well, I'd
Especially
also-
now that you work at Nebraska Furniture Mart.
I'm gonna
Hey,
start there,
can we
yes.
say that?
I don't know. I guess.
Why would Nebraska Furniture Mart care at
Or
all?
listen.
Listen,
podcast.
listen, okay?
might-
We don't. I'm kidding.
Well, because I'm thinking of, I know they have like a high-end
They have
PC
sweet
area.
deals. You get such sweet
And I'll get
discounts
I'll
on
get a
parts.
discount,
In
so.
Nebraska and Kansas City.
And
We're not sponsored by Nebraska.
Once in a
Furniture Mart at
while,
all.
they'll actually sell gaming PCs.
Well, they have a
like
whole
pre-built
like
ones.
gaming PC
Really?
area now.
Yeah.
They have
Are
like
you
a
serious?
high-end PC area.
They'll
Are you
they'll
serious?
Yeah.
sell
Really?
pre-built gaming PCs.
That-
Shit, even Costco sells pre-built gaming PCs now.
Fucking Costco. I hate that.
I need
I
a loaf of
I saw a
bread.
gaming
And I need a
laptop.
high-end gaming
Yeah,
PC.
I actually saw a gaming PC laptop
Yeah?
at Costco the other day. It looked pretty legit. If I had $1,000,
Don't
I'd
forget,
bought it.
we need medium salsa, not mild salsa. And I'm going to be over in the computer section
need the
picking
gaming
out.
PC
Yeah,
then.
we need the gaming PC with, but don't medium, not mild salsa. Okay. Okay.
Don't forget to pick up the couch or the toilet or the random other things you can buy at Costco, like wheels.
Yeah.
I also want a PC to edit stuff on. I want to get one that can do it all.
Well,
Everything.
then you should build one because that'd be cheap.
That's
Yeah, that if
For
you want to
sure.
do the all around
I want a
bullshit,
custom,
that is
yeah.
100% custom. Yeah, build. New egg. Sorry.
like mine, where I can stream at 1080 60 frames.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Your PC. How much did you spend on it again?
Whatever.
1900.
Yeah. That is an awesome PC.
My normal stream is probably like 24 psi or something like that.
PSI, like pounds per square inch.
God damn it,
No, I
Matt.
said P because I was talking about peeing.
Disgusting. Anyways, now actually, I should know this now too, being a PlayStation owner. Did they release the September free games?
Xbox announced theirs.
Yes, that's what I have here,
I don't know if they announced them yet.
But it was a YouTube video, and
You
so
should
I
look it
backed
up.
out of
I
it instantly
don't need to
do
because
that right now.
I would rather read an article than watch a YouTube video.
Well, I'll tell you now.
Always.
I will tell you now.
You hear me? IGN, stop posting videos, start writing articles. What the fuck do you hire people for?
I know. I actually left IGN's website because it was just a loop showing. I was like, I'm just gonna Google it over here. So the Xbox One games are Forza 5, an Oxenfree. I've heard of that. I don't know really if it's any good or not, but I've heard of it.
Either one of those sound at all enticing.
Well, people love Forza. People
I know,
that like
I know
Forza
people
really
love Forza, but
the 360 version is I don't know what this is. Hydro Hurricane? Some kind of boat racing game? I don't know. And then Battlefield 3. So if you haven't played Battlefield 3, fucking play it because it's awesome. Such a good game.
PlayStation is not out yet.
No, I want to know.
There's predictions. There is one thing going right now. I mean, you already have the game, so it really doesn't matter to you personally.
What?
But you might get a little baby excited. Oh god, I had it. Hang on.
Skyrim.
No, it's not.
I wish.
For the
I
Nintendo
wish it was
3DS.
that. Oh man.
Oh my
Rainbow
God.
Rainbow
if it was
Six,
on 3DS, dude, I would buy it immediately. That'd be amazing.
Rainbow Six Siege is free from today
yeah. It's
until
free
next
this
week.
Free to
weekend.
play.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think it's free to buy.
Well,
It's
no. It's free to play,
yeah.
but any
Which is
progress you make will transfer over
Nice. That's cool.
if you decide to buy the game. So
Nice. This is just news about me, but I canceled my EA Access subscription.
I
I
heard
didn't
that.
need it anymore. That's all. I just
It's
want
because it's not worth it.
It is worth it, but I already own all of the games that I want to play, and
Yeah?
nothing in the vault I need or play ever. And I was just like, it's only $30 for a year, so it's really cheap. And you'll see the discounts, all that. But I was like, I'm not going to buy a lot of games this year. Maybe even 0 EA games this year, the rest of the year. So I was like, I don't need to re-up.
True.
It's a good service if you like EA games and don't have a lot. Not Ubisoft, I lied. Bethesda, they need a thing like that.
Yeah,
I bought
they're getting
every Bethesda game.
they're
I
getting
think I
closer.
actually got EA access now that I think about it.
Do you really?
Yeah.
It's not a bad. It's a great program. I just don't need it.
I've been
anymore.
paying money for things I don't
Yeah.
know.
I need to make sure I cancel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, EA. I just reminded that you just lost another customer now.
Did
We are no longer endorsed by EA.
Did you watch that video? I don't want to say it's the newest one because they probably already posted the newest one by now. But this morning when I looked at it, it was the no, and they said, not defending it. Okay, I'm just saying the title was Mass Effect Andromeda failed. It's our fault.
That was another thing I was going to bring up. Yeah,
Oh,
I
really?
watched that.
Okay.
Yeah. So essentially, that's not even that title isn't really the bigger news.
No, obviously, yeah. no, I know.
Basically, somebody I can't remember who it was. Somebody from EA or BioWare, whoever it was, maybe EA. They said that basically the game got too much criticism. That it was
Yeah.
totally necessary how much people went off on it.
I'll defend
Yeah.
it still. I mean,
That's another game
it's
I
not
need
the
to
greatest
beat is
thing ever.
Andromeda.
I know. I'm just saying personally, I enjoyed that game.
Yeah.
Being a Mass Effect fan, I enjoyed the game.
Yeah.
I'm different than most people when I like the story aspect a lot more than the run and gun.
Right.
Not dissing on anybody on that, but you know what I mean. It's
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
I really enjoyed the story, and I really hope that they don't like shut it down because they, as I said, non-spoiler, they left it wide open at the end of the game. Like there's definitely more to be done in this galaxy.
Yeah.
So
Andromeda's single player support is done. I believe they're doing multiplayer updates, but they did come out and say that Mass Effect as a franchise is not dead. Like they're like, we're going to come back to it when it's the right time.
yeah. That's
so
fine.
that
That's
was
totally
kind of
fine.
the biggest
Mass
news
Effect
piece.
4.
Dude,
You want
I
Shepard
am
back?
totally with you on
I know.
that, man. They need Andromeda. Pat, like you enjoyed it. That's great.
No,
I
I
enjoyed what I
understand.
Failed
played.
experiment.
I want to
I
finish
feel
it.
you.
But people, after the years of playing,
It's not as good as the trilogy. I will.
Well, because the trilogy was so like perfect in so many ways.
It's very good.
Just fucking Shepard's alive. Hooray. Let's just be Shepard again. They need to recapture what that was,
Yeah.
The only bad thing is that studio that made that and the creative directors are like no longer I think either one or both of the founders that were
Shepard
part
is
of
the
it
Jon
is
Snow of the
gone.
video game universe. Like, oh, he died. Oh, wait, no, he's
But
alive.
no, he's not.
Oh, yes.
Right. Yeah. But all the people who like worked on the game, they're now working on Anthem, and they're not going to stop working on that for a very long time. That's
Anthem looks good.
that's the Bungie of like third person shooters coming out, or the Destiny. It's going to be one of those where it's like a very long supported franchise.
Yeah. No, and it makes sense. I personally, whether they do Andromeda or, go on their own thing or whatnot, the series itself is amazing. I love the lore. I love the
Yeah.
universe behind that. There's a reason why we all don't normally agree on stuff together, like as a whole. But we have all agreed that Mass Effect is a great series.
Fucking everybody,
That's a
yeah.
rare thing
Everybody loves
between.
it.
Not saying it in a bad way, but that's a rare thing between the group of us 6. And yeah, Mass Effect is. I don't want to see it die. You know what I mean? I just don't want to see it go
They said they'll
away.
go back. They'll go back to it eventually. I don't know to what capacity.
Take your time.
They just need to
You
go
do.
back. They need to all replay the first 3 games and just be like, we need to do this again somehow. Just fucking recreate it, but with a different twist or something. I don't know. They need to get whatever that special thing that was
Yep.
there. So
No, I feel you.
bring Shepard. But Mass Effect 4, Disco nailed it.
Yep.
That's what we
He's
need.
right there.
That's what we need. Just fucking.
He's
do it.
smiling. Disco
Yeah.
doesn't smile.
People
and he's
wouldn't
smiling.
give a fuck. They'd be like, yes, Shepard's back.
Yeah.
We don't care.
Oh, we would. That'd be the whole podcast on accident would be a Mass Effect podcast. Like if that announcement dropped in the future, we'd just be like, "Well, tonight we're going to talk about nothing else. It's
Mass Effect.
Shepard's back. That's all we care about."
We should do another themed podcast like that when something else big comes out.
You guys, PUBG announced their new map yesterday.
It's a desert.
Oh
map.
yeah, we talked about that.
It's
Yeah.
a desert map.
It's like a lot of
even I know
city
about
stuff,
this.
isn't it?
They're kind of both desert maps, sort of, but it's basically in a city this time. Like the other one had cities, but there were like small groupings of cities, and then there was a lot of open land. This one's a lot more like urban Like
I want to see a dumbass like
they
island.
they
one.
described the map as more vertical than horizontal. So a lot of the fighting is going to be like building the building. I'm excited.
Wait, what?
second window, third
Say
one
that?
down.
Building the building? What?
Yeah, so a lot of the fighting is going to be like from building
Oh,
to
building
building.
to building. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay,
It's
yeah.
gonna be very slow
Yeah.
progression because you're gonna be worried about even running anywhere on the outside because they're gonna be fucking snipers.
That'd be crazy, yeah, to
50
see like you're
bajillion
running
ways.
from cover to cover and you just get popped and you're like, oh, no, he's dead. We gotta hide. Everybody fucking bail. That would be awesome.
Like,
It's
you,
gonna be
You run to the
intense.
corner first. Let's see if you make it.
I mean,
Yeah,
did you get to see the image for it?
I've seen. Yep, that's gonna be. No, actually,
Yeah, the
like,
desert one. That's what it said. Desert
my
level is
question
what I saw. Yeah.
now is that how many of those buildings are gonna be fully rendered and structured on the inside?
All of them.
You can really go into every single building on every single floor. Jesus Christ, that's a lot. There's so many games
In
where
PUBG,
yeah.
every single building on the map is accessible.
Fuck, man, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's always been
That's
available.
Even the
wild.
destroyed ones.
You never know
are
what you're gonna
accessible.
get. You never know what you're gonna get. Walk in.
Actually, that's not true. There is a couple of parts on an area of the map called that we call Watertown
Yeah.
that has some underwater parts that you can't go to.
Can you even swim underwater in PUBG?
Yes, you can.
Didn't know that.
To dodge like
it
bullets
makes
and
you
shit?
invulnerable.
The more you
apparently.
know.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
I was just saying, can you dodge
Bullets
bullets?
can't
But-
travel through water. There can be a person like on the shoreline, but their head is under the water,
It's a
and you
personal story, I
cannot
feel.
shoot them. I downed a person, and they crawled into the water, and I went to shoot them, and they were literally like their head was a quarter of an inch under the water. I could not shoot them.
I could just see you. Die!
That's such a weird.
I literally shot at their face like 4 rounds before I was like, all right, whatever, I'm gonna go loot. This person's
Go
dead.
somewhere else. That's amazing.
You mean nothing to me. Anyway, anything else, guys? The only thing I was gonna say, just small on my.
so? Yeah.
How much time I get?
I think 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's perfect for me because you guys probably don't care about. Well, I don't know if Disco cares about, but
Yeah, if you're gonna talk about the game you've been playing,
what Dokkan Battle or Witcher
No,
3?
XCOM. I thought you were playing XCOM.
No, I'm not gonna talk about XCOM.
okay.
No, just one of the big highlights at Gamescom this year. They had an hour-long like live stream. Is Age of Empires is unlocking, or Age of Empires 4 is coming out.
You're right. I don't care about that.
I know you don't. Did you play Age of Empires, Disco, back in the day?
No.
Either.
I
of
know
them?
people are excited about that because they haven't had it in a long time.
That's like the OG RTS.
Yeah.
That's before StarCraft and shit. Like I remember, dude, Age of Empires was fun. I remember playing.
The original
I have the HD
RTS
remake.
that I played wait, it was turn based.
It wasn't
Take it
RT.
back.
Nice, nice try. StarCraft was your first one, right?
Warlords 3: Reign of Heroes. I played that
Anyway.
turn based strategy.
I mean, that was pretty cool to watch. Like they really didn't show a lot of gameplay. It was more like hyping up the moment, and I guess they had some tournament play going on, but they were like jumping in from interviews to the tournament gameplay, so it wasn't like an actual like, oh, let's see like everything that's capable.
That was a pretty big surprise too, wasn't it?
It was,
Like-
yeah.
like
Nobody
really
saw
expected
that coming out, and I mean, it's a niche corner of the gaming world, but Age of Empires has got a pretty big following.
Yeah,
Like,
RTS is
they're
not a
pretty-
big,
Well, I mean,
following.
it died off for a while, but then they came out with the Age of Empires 2 HD remaster on Steam, and I bought that, fucking $15, and played like one of my old school favorite games. And now, that they announced Age of Empires 4, that's pretty awesome. I mean, that's all I want to say about that. I'm kind of excited.
It's an employee at PUBG.
nice. I don't know why you're looking at
Blue
employees of
Yeah, thank you
Blue Hole. Yeah.
for ending that.
It just showed up.
Well, episode 19, Friendly Fire Gaming podcast, 3-man. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm Patrick.
Disco.
I swear there's something else I was going to talk about.
Oh, are we done?
And I'm Logan.
I thought we were.
We're probably done.
You want to talk about your?
Damn it, why can't I think of the thing? If I can remember it, I'll bring it up next
You
week.
talk about me hitting you with this.
Stop that.
I got you.
Actually, yeah, if we leave, I can go play more Sea of Thieves.
And the team.
Call of Duty.
Alpha Beta.
You can play Call of Duty instead.
What is an alpha? Technical alpha. Did I say beta?
I don't know.
We're
It's
just cut
still an
all
alpha.
this ending rank.
Witcher 3!
Yeah.